tell one lie, you got to remember the 100 lies that you told to cover that lie up.
That wasn't no lie.
Be quiet and don't talk.
Hey everyone, welcome. So, that storm of ours is moving out right now, and apparently a few people still cannot understand. Hey 71. A few people just still can't understand in the back of the class the point of what's going on around here. So let me have a few minutes to explain everything again, all right? So today I got a response. I got several responses to being on Robbie's panel last night, and they weren't pretty. All right, I'm just going to be blunt about that. And so I'm going to read one response here. It's obvious that you do not want to do the right thing and be truthful if you think it's going to make certain people mad at you. And I don't play like that. Now, this is not about sucking up to certain people so they're not going to get mad at me. All right? Damn it already. And then I got another response, all right, where, oh, don't you dare use my name. You're a fucking liar. So let's hit the first one, all right? So here's here's a response I got from, guess who? Monica. Hey, Monica. Waves. I'm still going to use your name if you like it or not, so go fuck yourself, all right? Nobody cares what you think, all right? I know I don't. Yeah, hey, Silicone. The damn Monica, who likes to stick her nose in where it don't belong. All right? So, she's saying this is a retraction and apology for stating that Noodle Mash claims, for stating what Noodle Mash claims to be false information. That's very hurtful and even more damaging and defamatory. I am very sorry and will go over now and edit my post. Thank you for showing me where it was. And it's now 10:48 p.m. and I'm about to prepare my first meal of the day. You saved me time trying to remember where that post was and with no sleep. Oh, and one more thing. Brutally honest, you do not have the right to use my first name ever. Your lies are bad enough. Sorry, Monica. Ooh, did I say your name? Oops. Monica. Oops. I said it again. Monica, 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 Monica. Oops, I said it again. I did it again. So here's just another example of someone that sits there and goes for the looks and has incoherent rambles. She even admitted that her victim was a case study. Interesting, isn't that? And she says that I'm a liar. Well, at least the other person that she tagged in this post met her burden of proof when it comes to this lady from Denmark. And her other friend who has filthy words for comes up with body parts for names for channels. Now she calls herself Wild Scott Aurora to make herself look good. Damn, you know. And I'm a liar. Please. Go shove it, Monica. Go play with the other cows on the pasture, all right? So now I'm gonna respond to this email I got. And I never got proof that those 3 channels that clone Noodle Mash or her husband, I never got proof that any of them are Mrs. Portland. Okay? I never got any proof of that. Now, the only proof I've seen, all right, was Mrs. Portland making nasty comments about people having a nasty mother, wishing them to have a nasty Mother's Day. So did Voices. So I'm not going to sit there and therefore condone what Mrs. Portland said. We all know that Mrs. Portland can be very, very nasty and reactive. All right. Let's just be frank here. Mrs. Portland has no one to blame. Has no one to blame for going to jail, but Mrs. Portland has no one to blame for that anti-stalking order, but Mrs. Portland. I'm just gonna be upfront with that. However, when you sit there and accuse someone of being 3 channels, all right, I never seen proof of that. So when we have these sock accounts or sock channels that come into our chats, they could be anybody. Any smart ass little troll that wants to sit there and be a problem. What do our mods do? We just ban them. or time them out. That's all we can do. It's very, very difficult to prove who these channels are unless they decide to brag about it or something. And apparently, Mrs. Noodle Mash has more enemies now than from when I left there. All right. So now I'm hearing complaints about CJ's chat. All right. So now I'm hearing about an incident in CJ's chat where they were dragging Sally Ann, and people took a screenshot. They're accusing Mrs. Portland of doing that. I don't know. But it ended up over at Sally Ann's channel, and Sally Ann made a post about it. To make a long story short, Mrs. Portland made a comment underneath when Noodle Mash was tagged in it and said to leave Sally Ann alone. And I it's just I'm just gonna say this: Mrs. Portland shouldn't have commented underneath that post. It had Noodle Mash tagged. So if Noodle wants to show proof that Mrs. Portland made those 3 channels, I'm willing to listen. All right. But until then, what I was saying on Robbie's last night is the proof I've seen was speculative. Nothing burgers. All right. Mrs. Portland had the right to show her own apartment building. She doesn't have the right to show Noodle Mashes. All right. There is a big distinction when taking these screenshots that were taken minutes apart. All right. From when they were posted. So, and I'm being accused of falsely saying that Mrs. Portland has done nothing wrong since she's been back. Did I say that? No, I did not say that. All right? I did not fucking say that. Damn. The only thing I know, right, 71? How am I supposed to know what everyone else is doing? But here's the thing with this. I called out Mrs. Portland and said it wasn't cool for posting her nudes on her community post. All right? I said that. Straight up. So it's not me. It's not me sitting there saying, holding Mrs. Portland by the hand and saying, "Oh, you did something wrong. I'm not going to say anything about it." We all know Mrs. Portland has a history. It's down 71. This is down to proof. You know, these channels could be anybody. Of course, it could be Mrs. Portland. It could be another troll that doesn't like noodle mash. All right? We don't know. But we're not going to sit there and jump the gun and say, without anything to back it up, just shared posts and well, I do. This is what I do believe, though. All right. This is what I do believe. I do believe that Noodle Mash believes this. All right. This is okay. She's at it again. But until I see significant evidence that either she admits it, she's caught bragging about it, she's something where yeah, Jack. Next week they'll be all Jamie. Or they'll be all me or something, you know? This is just getting to be ridiculous. I seen the Mother's Day comments. They weren't cool. I even said something last night on Robbie's about it. And I'm getting slack for saying that the proof is suggestive. Hey, Tracy. That the proof is suggestive, speculative. I'm not denying that someone's doing it. All right. That someone's that 3 people made sock accounts of Noodle's family. I'm not denying that. But apparently Mrs. Portland is the scapegoat. And I don't appreciate that. It could be Monica for all we know. It could be Debbie for all we know. It could be Cole for all we know. I could think of other suspects besides Mrs. Portland who would do things like that. Oh, I'm just getting the Slack back in comments 71, you know. And here's the thing. Why should I or anyone else, hey Wyoming, why should I give a shit what happens in CJ's fucking chat about him feeding trolls? So they want to sit there and they want to be nasty little motherfuckers. All right. They want to sit there and okay, so under these people's admission, they want to sit there and drag Sally Ann, mock her sobriety, blah 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 blah. and keep poking. All right. I don't exactly agree with Sally Ann at her end with her community wall keep tagging Noodle Mash. However, hey Shan, apparently they keep poking over there. So why should I give a shit about something getting screenshot out of CJ's chat and it was made into a community post? Why should I give a shit? If you said it, if you said something in chat, all right, and someone wanted to say something about it, why shouldn't it? Damn, the hypocrisy. The damn hypocrisy. You know? So I'm being accused of the proof being in front of me and I can't see it. Really? The only thing I seen were screenshots of Mrs. Portland's community wall with nasty comments towards people. All right. And then I saw a video. I didn't see anything. All right. Proving that Mrs. Portland was those three channels. Posting from them, sharing shit from Noodle Mash's channel. I didn't see any of that. Unless Noodle put it on members only or something. I don't know. I couldn't find it. I only found the one video that she took down and put back up due to her chat. Oh, thank you so much, Noodle Mash, for so my email is now open. Okay, let's see here. So now I see Rotten Pasta on the Where's the John page. Okay. It's nice and moldy. Okay. Let's see the next one. Spaghetti. Okay, that's a nasty little meme. Okay. Now here's someone's head sticking out of a toilet. Here's Dirty John. All right. That's not very nice. Okay. So this is all right. Let me just zoom out here. I like to show receipts as much as possible. So, all right, this was just sent to me by Noodle. So I'm going to show each and every one so everyone else, so everyone can make up their mind. All right. So Noodle, I'm being fair to you. All right. So here we go. Here's the rotten pasta. This is, if you look at this real closely, it's real moldy. It looks really gross. All right. So let me just zoom in here real quick. Here's rotten pasta. All right, let's go to the next one. So this one's a mean spaghetti. I don't exactly get this one, but this seems to be lame. This one's quite more insulting. Hey, boy, mama. Oh, certainly. There we go. There's Jamie's email. So here's the third one. And here's the fourth one, all right? That makes Noodle believe this is Mrs. Portland. So this person posts a photo of her. So Mrs. Portland, if this is you, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. All right. And if this was a clone, if someone posted this photo, to set you up, oh, I see. Oh, I also see the black circle. So, okay, that's his telltale sign. It's on Mrs. Portland page. Okay, this is better. This is better. You're getting there, Noodle. You're getting there. I can see. No, Boyd Mama. Hey, Linda. No, no, Boyd Mama. This was sent to me by my in my email. I asked for proof that those clone accounts of Noodle's husband were of Mrs. Portland. That they were Mrs. Portland. So this just came in my email box. I just don't. Yes, they're supposed to be Mrs. Portland's, Wyoming. So this channel, let's zoom in here. Where's the John? All right. So this is channel is impersonating Noodle's husband. All right. And I'm just shaking my head. Mrs. Portland, you should know better. Damn. Yes, Boyd Mama. That's a good question, 71. Why weren't these channels reported to YouTube? So I'm just going to say this. All right, this is either Mrs. Portland or this is someone trying to set her up. All right, either or. Okay, Mama Bear. All right, I didn't know that. Okay, Mama Bear. Thank you for telling me. You see, everyone, I'm fair. I look at the evidence. All right, I just don't take people's word for anything. Absolutely, Robbie. How do we know that these are her channels before she changed the names and not clones? That's a good question, Robbie. That's a very good question. That is a very good question. That is a very good question. So, oh, okay, Mama Bear. Those are her channels from last year. All right. Okay. That's a good question, Robbie. It's always good to ask these questions, you know? Hey, Vlad. We're just getting to the truth here, all right? Yes, please send the proof. Vlad, we're not sitting here calling anyone a liar. I just want to make this clear. We're not calling Noodle or Vlad a liar here. We're just getting to the truth. 100%, Robbie. 100%. We're just trying to make sure that if Mrs. Portland does something, we know it's her. It's not a clone. And she will be taken care of. Yes, Mrs. Portland, this is not okay. So if you're listening, Mrs. Portland, this is not okay. And please stop. Because guess what? The truth comes out. All right? So the truth does come out. All right? You can sit there, trolls, and you can clone somebody. All right? You can sit there and try to set someone up, or you can take an old channel of yours and you can change the name and think people forgot about it. But you're going to get caught eventually. I hope so. I hope they aren't here either, 71, but there's somebody. All right. That channel I showed, it's somebody. And someone is harassing this noodle mash. And it's unacceptable. All right. Now, I don't know right now if Mrs. Portland gets the blame for this or it's some other motherfucking troll that wants to sit there and give her the blame for it. Absolutely, 71. Okay, Mama Bear. All right. Good morning, Violet. Yeah, we're getting into the truth on this, you know. Because I'm pretty fed up. So if you think you could sit there and make a channel, go harass Noodle, and go say, oh, Mrs. Portland will just get the blame for it. Think again. Ah, all right, Tokyo. That's good to know. You see, it's not a crime or a capital offense to ask questions. So I'm just waiting. So we'd like to see if anyone has the proof that Mrs. Portland changed the name. Yup. Show me the receipts. That's what we want. We want receipts. We don't want rumors. We don't want assumptions. We don't want. Okay, Tracy. I'm not calling anyone a liar either. You know, it's just with Mrs. Portland. We got one thing. We know she's a scapegoat for a lot of shit. And I'm not calling the woman innocent. She's done a lot of horrible shit around here. Yeah, she did. She did the whole on badge posting thing. Okay, Jack, you got a point there. You know, I wouldn't put. Here's the thing, though. I wouldn't put anything past her. I wouldn't put anything past Mrs. Portland, but I just want to make sure the blame for something that goes down on these streets goes to the right person. You know? Yeah. But but here's the thing. I don't appreciate being called or told. I don't appreciate being told, all right, that I don't care about the truth, all right, that I'm here to kiss people's asses. It isn't true. Hey, Robin. It's absolutely not fucking true. Sometimes I take a position on something that's absolutely unpopular because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, yes, I did. Hold on a second. I didn't get anything yet, so So when I got accused of being unwilling to do the right thing and be truthful because it will make certain people mad at me. That's fucking bullshit. All right? That's a fucking lie. All right? I want fucking proof. All right? And these alt accounts are hard to prove who they are, as it is. Okay? So what I do is if an alt account comes in causing problems, they just get timed out and banned. If they can't be an adult and have a honest conversation about things, you know, if they're just there to troll and call and go start with the name calling and start with the bullying, they just go bye. And I don't think about who they are behind the mask because who knows? All we can do is take an educated guess. You know, it's I respect your opinion, Enchanted. I totally respect it. And I agree with you, Robin. Her behavior this week has been deplorable. All right. Her behavior this week has been deplorable, but she's been, for the last few months, she has been behaving herself. All right. I got to give Mrs. Portland credit where it's due. All right. But I think this is just my theory. I think she was being pushed by some of these hate channels. They kept tagging her and tagging her and tagging her, and it's like, ugh! You know, it's just it's rinse, wash, and repeat. You know. So, Mrs. Portland, I'm just gonna say this to you. So, if those channels are you, I would suggest that you change the name of them, or delete them because they can get you into a lot of trouble. All right. You still have a lifetime anti-stalking order against you. Yes, Wyoming, she did. Okay, Charlene. All righty. Damn, that's not good. So I'm hearing, Mrs. Portland, from Charlene. I'm hearing it from Mama Bear. I'm hearing it from Tracy here. And we're waiting for the other receipts to come in, but you need to get rid of those channels, all right? We don't want you to go to jail. Because the fighting needs to stop. So what I'm gonna do is, if I still have those links to some of those channels, I'm gonna look for myself. Which is on my other computer, which is slow as hell, but if I can get on it with the word processor. Yeah, Tokyo, she needs to stop the crap now. Thank you, Vlad. Is it on her community post? All right. Let me go over to her community post and let's get the whole thing sorted. All right. All right. There we go. Here we go. 1 minute ago. So here is the proof that she just renamed the channel. See where it says deceased in the first pic? That was what this channel was. Okay. She has been posting on these Where's John's channels for the last few days. She thinks my husband is behind the Where's Walter's channel. That makes sense. Mrs. Portland. This even sounds like her, Noodle. Damn it. Damn. All right. So I guess we got a verdict here. Mrs. Portland's guilty. Damn. I was kind of hoping it wasn't, but fuck. Robin, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You think you can get away with it, but we're kind of smarter than that. You know, it's once the proof starts to come in, it's game over, you know? You may get away with it maybe the first time, or maybe you may get away with something small the second or the third. But once you get oh, you want to see it again, Robbie? All right. No problem. So we're going to show this again. So she thinks, so Mrs. P thinks that her husband or Noodle Mash is behind the Where's Walter's channel, one of the channels that's tormenting her. So she decided to create the Where's the John channel in retaliation. So here's the first. Now, here you go, Robbie. Now here's the community post. I don't know, Robbie. You know, I don't. That's a good question, though. Sure, no problem, Linda. No problem. Yeah, I have my community tab now, and this channel on this channel, so I can share out more now. We'll be sharing the name of my county court judge, and the court, and the DA, and my medical status records, and my full medical diagnosis. I'm done not being able to breathe. I constantly feel as you are all trying to smother me. When am I going to be left alone? Question marks. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Until the channel with my husband's name is removed, I am going to keep the name of this channel. So take that and choke on my pubic hairs. I'm done being stalked, and several people are reporting everything. So that's being done to me out of jealousy and money and pathetic views. I refuse to be kicked off this platform. I will continue to set up as many new channels as I can, and I refuse to stop. So there. Plus, again, let me make this clear. Anytime me and my, and then now it's cut off. Yeah. But I'm thinking, Robbie, you know? I'm thinking, you know, it's Hey, Jinx. Okay, so everyone's all the names of their subscriptions are changing to that. So when they were subscribed to Mrs. Portland, so yeah, I'm not sitting here excusing anything Mrs. Portland does. All right, everyone listening, I don't sit here and excuse the behavior. I'm not excusing someone Noodle's behavior. All right, I'm being fair. Everyone in this chat has a different opinion on the issue. All right. And I'm not saying Robbie's excusing it. Yeah, Robbie is entitled to his opinion, as Noodle's entitled to hers on here. But there comes a time when you have to sit there and hey, Missy K. But Robbie, here's the thing, all right? You have two disabled adults, all right? One's worse than the other, all right? And now this is happening, all right? And now here comes the retaliation part, because someone put it in Mrs. P's head that Noodle Mash is and her husband are this where's Walter, and I don't buy that for a minute. All right, I think I know who it is. I'm not going to sit there and drag the person because I have no proof of it. But it sort of screams like someone that changed her channel name a while back. And Vlad, you know me. I don't sit there and condone that shit either. I don't condone that when she made those phone calls. I sat there and called her ass out for it. I'm not excusing Mrs. Portland's behavior. But at the same time, we shouldn't be You shouldn't ignore anyone's behavior. I'm not saying Noodle's right either. But Mrs. Portland apparently isn't right either. So I'm going to show this right here. So many people here came into chat and said that the names of their channels that they were subscribed to Mrs. Portland changed to this channel. Where's the John? And then here's the other troublemaker that says, "Oh, I'm a liar, right? For getting to the truth of everything. I'm a fucking liar, right, Monica? Because you can't stop look shaming people and bullying people because you don't like the person. Go fuck off, Monica, all right? And same thing with Debbie, all right? You two are part of the problem. You did no service to Mrs. Portland whatsoever. You gave her bad advice, and she ended up in jail for it. So you can sit there and deny it all you like, but yeah, Tokyo, here's the thing, all right? It's a two-way thing. Usually on YouTube, we have two people fighting because oh, this one hurt my feelings and this one hurt my feelings, and then them two go at each other. But this is different. They know each other in real life. You know, it's more complicated, it's more emotional. And then you have someone, and they're both mentally disabled. All right, I'm just going to say that right here, right now. And one's worse than the other. We all know Mrs. Portland isn't exactly there. I'm not making excuses for her. She's slower to learn than we are. But then we have these other, but here's the thing, Vlad. I know you're still listening. But then we have these people like Debbie, and we have Axe, and a few of these others have been tormenting your wife that could be doing some of this other stuff too. So this is why I asked for proof too, because it could have very well been them. All right. And that wasn't right either, Mama Bear. All right. And that wasn't right either. Yeah, Linda, you know, she knows right from wrong. I even said that before. Mrs. P knows right from wrong. Hey, Navigator. Okay, clip catcher. I can get that. I can go up on board with that. No, she should not be coddled. Absolutely. She's not going to be coddled, clip catcher. She's not going to be. She's not going to be. You know? And I'm not in Tokyo. I'm just going to say this right here, right now. I'm not exactly sitting here defending Patty these days. All right. But okay, Jinx, yeah. But she doesn't have me fooled, Jinx. She doesn't have a lot of people fooled. This is the thing. It's just I came on here. I was going to be on here for like 25 minutes. I was just going to respond to a few emails and community posts, and I was going to get off, but apparently this live took a mind of its own when I started getting emails. So I'm glad this live went this way because the truth started to come out slowly but surely. All right. And I'm the opposite, Jinx. I do not coddle Mrs. Portland. I do not coddle Noodle Mash. All right. Yeah, Navigator. Fortunately, you're right. You know? And this platform isn't Burger King. You don't get to have things your way all the time, you know? Damn. Okay, Vlad. But Vlad, I don't sit there and I'm not going to sit there and coddle Mrs. Portland for bad behavior. You should know better than that. I just want to see that it's not Monica or Debbie or any of those other cunts. Saying, "Oh, I could do this." Mrs. Portland's just going to get the blame for it. You know? Because they don't care what they do or say to people. You know, did they care about Mrs. Portland when they gave her bad advice? and they were totally wrong because they don't even know a damn thing about the American legal system, and they don't even live here. One lives in the UK and the other lives in Denmark. For fuck's sakes, you know, it's... So, this live took a life of its own, and I guess some truth came out tonight. So I'm gonna let it everyone process it, and okay, this is 2023. All right. We'll turn that off. And that's what I'm not doing, Vlad, you know? I'm not doing this jump to conclusions without proof game. I said, I told your wife via email that the proof that I've seen so far was insufficient. Okay? It was nothing personal. All right? It was nothing personal to her. It's just I needed to see proof that those 3 channels were actually Mrs. Portland. And she was doing the things that she was being accused of doing. All right? I didn't care about the Mother's Day comments because she has a history of being nasty and cringe and rude on here. You know, she could have been talking about every mother on here for Mother's Day. For all I knew, you know? Of course, Clip Catcher. Of course she is watching. I got 51 in the box. And I'm probably going to get a good number of views. All right? Well, Jinx, here's the thing. Knowing and proving it are sometimes 2 different things, you know? Shame on you, Kelly. Shame on you. I'm very disappointed. You should just ignore them. Oh, hey, Chowder, thank you so much for the...
What? Members of the jury, this completes your service.
You call that service?
Ms. Gamble.
What are you, moron?
Ms. Gamble.
What do you like the color of Mr. Donald's tie?
Ms. Gamble.
I don't care, Judge. That's it. That's it. This is what happens when you get 12 people too stupid to get out of jury duty. You end up with a bunch of unemployed, brain-dead idiots. Tommy, what would it take here? They'd have to staff the guy
Ms.
8
Gamble,
times.
one more word.
Come on, raise your hand. Which one of you retards voted not guilty?
All righty. All right, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight, and I'll see everyone next time. So Oh, thank you, clip catcher. I didn't catch that. All right. All right, everyone. I'll see everyone next time. So, Auf Wiedersehen. I could deal with it, Jinx.